Aaron Douglas is a big brother to Kevin for the last 5.5 years. He's one of our guests. And Chabre Vickers from Big Brothers and Big Sisters, Community Relations Director. Thank you both for coming in today.
Thank you for having us.
I hope I don't get you sick.
Me too.
The rubber gloves are not a normal accoutrement.
They're attractive, though.
You like those?
Yeah.
So, Aaron, tell me what inspired you to become a big brother?
I had read in the Business Journal an editorial by the publisher about the program and just thought it sounded really interesting. So I just called them up and became a mentor.
Tell me a little bit about Kevin. 5.5 years you guys have been big brother or big sister, big brothers.
Yeah, we met in July of 2006 when he was 13 years old in East County. Was going to a junior high there. I did things with him several times. We started out doing really simple things like Frisbee and bike riding and hiking, and it was after our third visit that I realized that it wasn't that I wasn't changing his life, that he was going actually to change mine, probably more than I would change his.
How so?
Well, I don't have any children of my own, and so I hadn't interacted with children very much in my adult life. So I guess it was the ability. Children give you this ability to look back on life at that time that's more simple,
unfiltered.
And you get to do things just for fun, and you can do these kid-like things, and it's okay for you as an adult to go do kid things that you kind of secretly still want to do, or that
keep you young. I mean, let's be honest, it's fun.
They do. So it was that part of it, and then over the years, just watching him grow up, and you remember all these emotions that you had during puberty, and how your mind developed, and how that worked.
You know what? Well, thank you, first off, for being one of the 3,000 big brothers that we've already gotten over the last 5 years. But there is a big need, Chabre, that we need another 3,000 big brothers.
You're correct. And actually, Aaron's story is a great example of how partners like KPAM, just telling people that they can become mentors, telling people that there's a need, really can make an impact, especially during National Mentoring Month. Just hearing about it on the radio, or hearing about it, in some sort of publication, and finding out how you can make an impact in our community. Yes, the 3,000 kids that we serve is huge, but the 2,400 kids that are on the wait list right now probably is what keeps me going during the day.
Chabre, let me ask you, and I want to make sure I have it right. 3 hours a month, 3 hours a week is what is the minimal amount of time commitment for a big brother?
Whatever really works for the relationship. We definitely say the main thing is being consistent and communicating. And so with those two things, if you can only hang out twice that month, we're not going to call you and tell you you're the worst big brother or big sister, right? The fact that you're there is huge. But we do have some big brothers and big sisters that, every Saturday, 10 a.m., they get up, they go hang out with their little brother or little sister, and that's just what they do. It really works for them. But honestly, we say hang out a couple times a month, 3 to 4 times, what really works for you. And what I think makes the biggest impact and makes it easiest on everyone is to just plug your little brother, your little sister into what you already do. So if you on Saturday mornings, go play flag football with some group, or if you, go work out, or if you go to the library, if you're a student, or whatever it really is, just plugging a little brother or little sister into what you do makes it really easy to come about.
Absolutely. I mean, you're talking about a minimal amount of time that you got to make a commitment, but you can certainly turn it in to a maximum amount of time. Aaron, I want you to think about maybe the single greatest moment as a big brother, okay? And I want you to hold the thought for a second, because we've got to take a quick break here for the news. Tim Riley's going to get us updated on the biggest story of the day. Aaron Douglas, you've been a big brother now for 5.5 years. Is there one single moment that stands out for you?
Well, that is a really hard question to answer, because there are so many priceless moments. But about a year ago, Kevin and I were asked to submit an application to be a Big and Little Brother of the Year. And it was when I read his statement, which I brought part of with me today. It was, had I not met Aaron Douglas, I believe I would have ended up in some sort of gang or behind bars. Before Aaron, I used to dress like any typical gangster, baggy clothes, mostly all of one color, and I didn't care for school. Aaron came into my life after my first year of foster care, and we weren't really all that close. I thought he was a decent guy and very optimistic, which of course that made me laugh. At the beginning, we weren't really on the same level at looking at the world. He looked at it as if it had options, and I felt like it was horrible, and life is all full of mistakes. And so that, to me, was a really defining moment when I felt like I really had made a difference in his life.
Oh, for sure you've made a difference in his life. I mean, I want to paint the picture. Aaron's a suit and tie guy with an overcoat. Okay, I mean, he came in. He looks like he walked out of the pages of GQ magazine. All right, and I'm saying that as a compliment. I mean, it's a snappy dresser. Guys got it together. Chabre, what can we do? We need 3,000 big brothers. Can they call you? Is it easiest for them to go to our website and link up via the website? Because
the website is great.
Yeah,
for sure.
Because I'm telling you, I've been around a ton of big brothers and big sisters, and they all wear that same ear-to-ear grin because what they're doing matters. It makes a difference. You're not there to be a parent. You're there to be a buddy. But you know what? It's okay if you influence people.
Yeah, exactly. I think a great place for our big brothers and big sisters to kind of step in is to know that you're definitely not a parent. You're not a teacher. You're not a counselor. Most of our kids have tons of those folks. They have the people that come in, the social workers, for different reasons, and they're there for good reasons. But a big brother or a big sister, you get to come in just because you want to and just to have fun. And oftentimes the kids see that. They understand that you're not being paid to be there. You're not there because they have anger issues. You're there because you want to be there. And that, I think, is one of the reasons that the relationship quickly can turn into one of trust and then one where you just get to have fun.